Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Bringing Life Home. Today I have a little haul for you guys, just some like last minute things that we needed for our upcoming school year. My daughter's going to be starting second grade, and there was just a couple things that I thought would help us this year that we didn't already have, as well as our last bit of curriculum and some books, couple extra things like that. And I'm very close to finishing all of our homeschool or school shopping for the year. I do have a couple other things still coming in the mail, but I didn't want to wait to film the video, so I'm going to show you guys what we have so far and kind of go from there. So thanks for being here. If you haven't already subscribed and you like content like this with different hauls, then make sure to subscribe, hit the bell if you want to get notified when we have new videos. So let's get started. Now, this haul was the first time that I had gotten a couple big items that I thought would really help us in our school. So the older that my daughter gets, I feel, certain items are just more useful. And one of those things is having like our own whiteboard, which I know isn't, a must have. And I think a lot of people get like the smaller ones, or, you could just use it in your lap. And, we've done that and it's fine. But I've just noticed with certain subjects like math, for example, there were times where I wished that I could kind of just visually show her on a larger scale what I was talking about, or a bigger visual example, and so I just really thought that this would be helpful. And we're also going to be incorporating a lot more spelling, and so I thought that that would be helpful as well. So I don't think I'm going to be able to fit this whole thing in the screen, but I'm going to do my best to show you guys. So it is a full whiteboard. It comes with some magnets. We got the different pens and the eraser, so anything that you would need with your typical whiteboard. And I'm sorry if that was not a great visual, but so it's a whiteboard on both sides if you need two different sides, and it rolls, if you couldn't tell, so I can easily just roll this into my closet when we're not using it, when we're not doing school. And when we are doing school, I just roll it out. So it's going to be really convenient and helpful for us. And I'm probably more excited about this than a lot of the other stuff that I've gotten for school. So I will kind of keep you guys updated and let you know how I like it. And I'll make sure to link it down below as well. Now, for the curriculum that I got, I know I already did a video for you guys with my like curriculum choices for the year, but it has already varied slightly, and I decided to order a couple more things because I just was kind of like on the fence with a couple subjects of what I wanted to use. So I'll make sure to link that video, but if you guys haven't seen it, I was going to start off our history with Tuttle twins, this right here, but I was also really interested in our 50 states from Knotgrass. I had this in like my saved Amazon list, which I don't even think that I told you guys as I was doing this haul that this is all from Amazon. So I'll make sure to link all of the items that I got down below. So I think for geography slash American history, we're gonna start actually with our 50 states this year, and then kind of go into the Tuttle twins. So this comes with like the textbook that I showed you, a lesson review, answer key and literature guide, atlas workbook, and then there's also a list in here of other suggested reading, which I don't know right now if we're going to get that. To be completely honest, we have so many books already, and with all the different like subjects that we're adding in, I just feel like our time for like reading together is just getting more and more limited, and so I kind of just want to focus on what we already have in our kind of home library before we start purchasing more books. So I don't think that I'm going to get the supplemental books that they recommend, but just looking through this textbook, I'm really excited to start this. So, and it seems like in each of the lessons, when they're going through different states, there's activities like suggested like family activities and hands-on activities. This is the first time that I've used anything from Knotgrass, so I'm excited. Yeah, so that was the only like curriculum type thing that I got. I'm pretty sure in my curriculum video for 2nd grade, I told you guys that I was going back and forth with math between the Good and the Beautiful, which is what we've always done, and math with confidence. But I think that I had both of them at the time and showed them to you, but that was just the other change that I was thinking of doing, is instead of starting off with the Good and the Beautiful, I think I'm going to start with math with confidence. And I keep going back and forth, but the more that I kind of just look through this, I feel like it would be really beneficial for my daughter. So I don't know, maybe we'll start with that and go back to the Good and the Beautiful halfway, or maybe we'll leave it for next year. I don't know, but I wanted both because I just couldn't decide. So there's that. Now I'll get into books. So my daughter is a really, really good reader, but it's not her favorite thing to do. And it's always kind of a struggle to get her to want to read. And so it was recommended to me by some other homeschool moms to try some graphic novels. So I got a few of them just to kind of see, you know, what she thought and if it would kind of spark a little bit more interest having more visuals in the books. So I got this set. It looks so cute. It's called A Waffle Lot of Narwhal and Jelly, and it has 5 different books in the series. So I'll just kind of pop one of these out and show you the first one. So for example, this first one is Narwhal, Unicorn of the Sea. So if you haven't seen these kind of like graphic novels before, there's a lot of visuals, and it's kind of like in a comic book layout, and not so much focused on, how do I say it? It's not just like words on the page, which can be kind of off-putting for kids starting out reading. Okay. This is another graphic novel that I got, the Never Girls series, Mystery at Mermaid Lagoon. I tried to stick with certain themes and topics that I thought she would enjoy, such as mermaids, jellyfish, narwhals, things like that. This one is the first in what I believe is quite a few books in this series, and this one is just gorgeous. It's called The Kingdom of Fantasy, and I mean, just look at the detail in this book. Very colorful. Even the words, there's kind of different words and different colors that pop out. Again, lots of pictures and color so that they're not just focused on how many words there are. And another favorite is cats. So I got the first in this series called Spoiled, about a cat who's used to a rich lifestyle but gets adopted by a girl by accident, I think at a garage sale it was saying. I'd have to read the back again, but This might be one that we end up doing as a read aloud, but I just thought that my daughter would like it. Okay. Now, these books are ones that are also just going to be ones that I read to my daughter. I'd like to get at least one book every year that really focuses on homeschool kids. And so the one that I got this year is My Schoolhouse Rocks. It's kind of like one of those things I like to read like on our first day back to school. Just a little ritual we kind of have, getting us into, you know, the mindset and a positive attitude. This one is What Do You Do with an Idea? I've heard this one recommended quite a bit. Trying. This one's also been on my favorites list for quite some time. And The Dirt Girl. This one just got me based off like the visuals. I just thought it was gorgeous, and when I read what it was about, I just had to get it. It looks really cute. Really pretty pictures, lots of color. Okay, I think that's all of the books. I have some manipulatives. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I have some manipulatives I got to go along with our curriculum. So, one thing I'm excited about is these, they're called Base 10 blocks. But I got a whole kit. So it comes with the cube here, which is, let's see. So yeah, there's just one of these, and then we have 10 of these, which I believe these ones are 100 cubes because it has 10 of the 10 sticks. And it comes with, let's see, 10 of the individual 10 sticks. And it comes with 100, sorry if this is loud on the camera, 100 of the individual cubes. So they use 10 sticks in the Good and the Beautiful, but it's also used quite a bit in Math with Confidence, and this is one of the things that was like recommended to get, which is why I got it. So I think we'll use it either way with either curriculum. I also have, which is one of the things that hasn't arrived yet, I got magnetic 10 frames to go on our board here. And so it has like the 10 sticks that I can stick to this, and then there's also the little magnetic counters that can go into the 10 sticks. So I think between these and then having like a visual up here if needed, we'll be set for math. And I got, we have, you know, from homeschooling for a few years now, we have quite a bit of like pencils, pens, markers, crayons, things like that. So I usually don't have to stock up on that stuff too much anymore, but I saw these jumbo pencils that I thought would be helpful to use. It comes in a pack of, let's see, I think this is 10 with its own pencil sharpener, which is nice because in the past I've gotten different size, like chunky, either like crayons or pencils, and I didn't have like the right sharpener for it, so I thought that it was nice that it came with that. So I got these that can be used by both of my kids. I have a upcoming preschooler soon that will need to use like thicker pencils as well, so got those. And the last thing is another larger item. And this is quite common, I feel like, in the homeschool community. So I think I'm a little bit behind in this trend, but we have, the reason I thought that we could really use this is because our like playroom slash homeschool room slash just storage of all of our stuff is upstairs in our home, but we do a lot of homeschool from our couch in our living room downstairs. And in the previous years, you know, with less subjects or curriculum, it wasn't that difficult for me to just kind of pull from our homeschool room what we needed and bring it downstairs every day, whatever we were gonna do. But now that my daughter's gonna be entering 2nd grade and we're doing a lot more subjects than we're used to doing, I wanted to be able to have something downstairs that I could just kind of like roll into my closet when we're not using it, and when we start our school day, roll it out, and everything that we need is together. So I got us a homeschool cart, and so many other mamas just live by these. Like, they have so many of these homeschool carts, and they just recommend them all the time. And so I'm so glad that we finally got one, and I'm really excited about it. So I'm going to kind of move our camera here to show you. So the top here is all of our curriculum for the year that I have for 2nd grade. Now, a couple of these things are like ones that I haven't decided which one we're using yet. So I know this kind of looks like a lot for a 2nd grader, but I have like both math options, for example, in here, both my history options. We're not doing all of this at one time. But it's really nice because I'm going to be able to just roll this out every day, and whatever subjects we're doing that day, everything's going to be right here. So there's not going to be like going up and down the stairs a bunch of times getting the curriculum that I need. So the top part, I'm going to stick with our curriculum books. I also have, like, you know, my homeschool planner in here, as well as I got my daughter a 2nd grade notebook, which I don't think I've shown you guys this yet. I think this is also one of the things I got on Amazon recently, so I'll make sure to link this down below as well. These are both from the School Nest journals, but this is the first year that I've used them. So they have one for like every grade. They also have like a history notebook, science notebook, and history, if I didn't say that already. I think they have a history notebook as well that has like timelines in it, which is nice. So those are both going to be here. And then the second area here I'm going to use for like all of our books that we are reading. So right now I have like the graphic novels that I got, and then some like other books that I'm going to be reading down here that I just showed you guys. But basically any like books, read alouds, or books that my daughter's going to be reading, I'm going to put in this area here. And then let me try and scoot this back a little bit so you guys can see the bottom. The bottom is going to be any like supplies and manipulatives that we need. So we have our Good and the Beautiful math box if we need that, our math cubes, pencils. I think I've already shown this to you guys before, but our little like math, you know, it shows the ones, tens, hundreds, place value flip chart is what it's called. So I think I've already shown this to you guys before, but I'll link it just in case if I didn't before. So I think this is going to be the best setup for us right now. That's going to be the most useful. And again, this and my new whiteboard is just they're both rolling. So they're just going to go straight into my closet downstairs when we are not doing school, and then we roll them out when we are doing school. But if I feel like this setup doesn't quite work for us, then I can switch it up a little bit. But it's our first year using the rolling cart, so just right now, thinking about the flow, this is what I think is going to work best. And I was thinking about using my Cricut to kind of decorate the front. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I put like homeschool cart or something fun on there? Let me know in the comments what I should do. But all right, you guys, I think that's everything for this haul. Like I said, I have a couple more things coming in the mail to get us ready for 2nd grade. Just the 10 frames, magnetic 10 frames that I was telling you about, and then we also have some pretend play money that's coming that we're going to be using with our math curriculum this year as well. And other than that, I think we are pretty much all set. Today is, oh gosh, I believe it's August 2nd. And we start school September 1st, so we're about a month out. But I feel good, I feel prepared, we have basically everything that we need, and honestly, you guys, I'm ready to start. I'm looking forward to it. I miss homeschool during the summer. So all right, you guys, I'll link everything down below. Thank you again for watching. If you've used any of these things that I've shown you today, let me know what you think in the comments, or if your kids have read any of the books I showed you, I'd love to know what they thought. And I will see you guys again soon. Bye.